Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Jess Plays Birth Me Code. I just realized I was doing a whole bunch of this without recording. Yay! I'm so smart. Oh my god. Alright. So, anyway, I'm hacking Superbia, back in the timeline where we shoved her out of the way, I guess? I don't remember. I went back through and I put in the stuff, and then I don't know. I'm somewhere in here. I think we just did the thing where we did the second set of rooms. That's right. Yeah, we just did the second set of rooms. When you skip over the stuff in like the flow, sometimes I forget like what goes where. But okay. So anyway, here we are. We're gonna hack Spurbia's helmet, and so we have C to V. Totals first. So C to V. Well, let's try alphabetical order first. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Okay. Didn't think it would be that easy. Alright, C to V. So I'm wondering if it's like C and then you rotate it 90 degrees? Instead of totals first, it's like totals middle? I don't know. Let's check the hits. C to V is read C, then V. Alright, well that doesn't help me. Don't sort C to V, but all C and then V. Don't know what that means. I don't know. Let's just make some anagrams. Flora is Well, this certainly is a pickle, isn't it? Because I'm not 100% sure what this means. Ooh. What? What this be? Alright, so C, then V. Unless it's C and then down? Maybe? C to V. This is gonna be one of these puzzles that I just have to, like, play around with, isn't it? Sort to C and then V. Huh. Bliss. Eros. TTT. C to V. Because it had totals first. Okay, what other anagrams can we make here? Strophulsate. God, what else can we do? So many T's. Jeez. All C and then V. And then C, then V. I honestly do not understand. I thought this was going to be a tricksy thing where it's like, oh, you know, the C is this way, and then if you turn it this way, it could be a U or a V, but then that doesn't make any sense here. What else can we make? There's a lot of partial, like, words I can make in here, but I don't know. Because I can't do trick, I can't do strong. Oh, I could do... hold on. I think we can do... last for tist. Last for tist! I didn't think that was gonna be... oh, we can spell tryst! Hold on, hold on. Tryst... Tryst, okay. Of... last. Tryst of last. I don't know if that... okay, that's not it. Tryst... Louse Fort. Would it be tryst? I don't... Strittle... A Song of Fire Time. Can't make string. Make soft. What else can I make? SOS. Can't make... there's no E, so I can't even make RITE. I could do... Rita. Litfoot. Lightfoot. SOS Rita Lightfoot. Fast. Fast or... list. Fast to lissert. Srilt. Fast to srilt. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Can I make... okay, I can make first. First salt. First to salt? First to salt. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Salt is an anagram of last. Could it be first to last? First... okay, I guess... I don't know... I kind of feel like I just brute forced it by looking at what words I could make and then what I could make with the remaining stuff. I don't know, man. I just work here. Ah! I can't believe I went along with this stupid idea. Superbia was alone. The loudmouth girl was wandering the hallway inside Wing A. All the rooms she tried to look into were either completely locked up or they were old rooms they explored before. That's the last time I do something for Viti, especially if he's fucking dead now, too. I already have a me card. And Cora can find hers on her own. She probably had more luck in her search than me, too. She paused for a moment. Maybe that's a bit harsh. I guess we do need to find all of them. This is totally boring, though. There's nothing in these rooms at all. What's the point of checking this wing again? Fucking moron going up and dying on me like that without explaining a single thing. Wait, Did he send me here so he'd have free reign to try and escape? Where was the fucking exit anyway? Ugh! She kicked one of the doors in annoyance. In one of her hands was a piece of paper. She unfolded it to read it over again. What do you even mean, I'm lying to us? You're lying? And who's us? This is so dumb. I'm lying to us? What is this note from Nvidia all about? Growing too irritated to contain herself, she tore the paper to bits and threw it in the trash. A few seconds later, she ran into Avaricia and Luxuria, who just so happened to come into the Wing A. Oh, hey. At first, Superbia had tried to act like she didn't see them, but it became more and more impossible as the two of them closed the distance. Have you found anything so far? Superbia was growing frustrated. Again. No, I didn't find anything, but at least with VD gone, we've got all the time in the world. I guess, but there's no point rejoicing about it. What's the big deal anyway? Look, I want to be nice and whatever, but it's not like our predicament hasn't been weighing down my mind. We're still gonna die if we don't vote in the next hour or so. And honestly, the earlier we vote, the better. Do you really want to be nice, or are you just saying that? I just wanted to not be mean for those who are gone. What do they care, anyway? They're gone. It's not like they're gonna walk up to me and slap me. No, but I can do that. And as a teacher, as a student, nobody gives a shit. In here, you're the same as everyone else. That means you're expendable according to Pandora. Expendable? Oh, you guys remember, yeah? Pandora is our leader. Or leader, I should say. Never seen her face. Still gave me directives. Hate that. Hate it so much. Hate being told what to do. I'm my own girl. You're your own bitch, yes. None of this is it. None of this is useful at all. What were you doing before, anyway? Looking around here for a me card? Yeah? VD told you before he croaked? He did. How awfully nice of you, but I don't think you're going to find anything here. This is a waste. Luxuria had remained quiet for a while. She made a sign for Superbia. Clearly, she wanted to talk without Avaricia around. Most likely related to the team? We should split back up. Good idea for once. We can cover more ground that way. I'll see you two later. A teacher wandered off, leaving the two girls alone. Bia. Next round, vote for me. What? What's the point of that? Why are you... It'll buy you guys some time. It's okay, I'll be fine. I found a way to not get shot, so I won't die at all. Not even a little bit. No, you won't be fine, and you are gonna die. But you know, thinking about it, it's not like I care that much. Thanks, I guess? I'll go along. At least it means it's not me who's next. She shrugged and split up from Luxuria before the girl changed her mind. As she walked away, it became clear she was coming towards the corner Ancora was hiding within. The key was still in the lock. If she didn't act quickly, Superbia was going to figure out that this door could be opened, and then things could spiral out of control. Simplest solution was just to cut the feed for the time being. Superbia came by Ancora after the blind. Yeah. We've seen this a bunch of times. Let's see if there's anything different. Oh yeah, I fucking forgot about that whole nonsense where they were like, oh ha 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 ha. It's, you know, the, what is it called? God, I can't remember. Oh yeah. The whole like pigtails whatever thing. Where it's like, oh, you know, that's why Bia was acting differently because Superbia and her twin switched places or whatever. Alright, so let's see... Is anything else going on? Uh-huh. Okay. Everybody's arguing over Lux. Uh-huh. 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 I forgot about the whole rabbit hole thing. So, for this particular one, I'm just thinking about, like, stuff that happens in this game, and I'm trying to, like, figure out where the hell it's going. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. Who knows? No thoughts, head empty, guys. My birthday was a couple weeks ago on May 19th, and so I took a week off for that. But then the following week I ended up being, like, really fucking, like, caught up in shit. At work. Because, like, basically what we've been doing is, like, work has been doing this thing where we've been sort of, like, we're rearranging our office, and kind of, like, re-optimizing the space and stuff, so we're gonna have less space, but we're getting all new furniture and everything. So... Okay, right, I forgot about this. And so then we have the whole blah-blah-blah. I seem to remember that I'm doing this in order to get, NVIDIA directives. what I'm remembering I'm doing. But now I have to think about, like, ah, crap. I have to look back at my notes and figure out how do you get back to that NVIDIA spot. Because I don't know if I can do that just jumping back into my other save. I think I might need to go through the fucking, like, entire thing again. Okay, give me the directives. Gimme. You didn't give me the directives. Man. How? Huh. Alright, I gotta check my notes here. Let's see what's going on. So we're all back here. Man, I can't remember, like, what I'm supposed to be... I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this out later, I'm thinking, because I haven't actually been saying much as I go through. So I don't remember actually getting the directives. So I don't know if we're gonna get it. I don't know if it's gonna like tell me now or what. I don't know, man. The whole thing was like I had to go back and hack Superbia. Maybe I went on the wrong route. Maybe I hacked Superbia on the wrong route. That's entirely like possible. Is there another route where I can hack Superbia? I'm lying to us. It's another anagram. Okay, alright, here we go. So, this I can work with, I think. The directive. Okay. I am lying to us. Guilty son? Alright, it's not it. I don't know what it is, though. Because he's like, I'm lying to us. Not... Gillis. Not Guilis. So, alright, so the whole thing is like, she's looking at the paper and he's like, I'm lying to us. And that's his hint, and she's like, I don't know what this means. I don't fucking know what it means either. I'm just fucking stupid, I guess. I really don't understand. What? Okay, let me look at this. Let me think about. Guy not sills. Guy not sill. The directory, but what the fuck does the directory even mean? I don't... What? I don't know, I don't remember. Like, I thought the directive was like lying to us. Is it an anagram of lying to us? I don't... What? Another anagram. I'm trying to figure out the fuck. Wait a second. Is it literally just the same thing? Oh, whoops. It would probably help if I spelled lying correctly, you know? Is it? Okay, yeah, alright. I was just like, what the fuck? It's just like the directive, and it's like, it's another anagram, and I'm like, I don't understand, but then I was like, oh, this was another anagram of this. Okay. Alright, okay, I get it. I kinda... Man, I'm not feeling good about the puzzles I'm solving today. I feel like I'm not doing it logically. I feel like I'm just doing it, like, however the fuck. You know? Also, I haven't commented on this yet, but I love that, like, all of the things up here are, they start with M's, and it reminds me of how, like, all the you know, in early Homestuck, when it's, like, you know, the RPG options with the kids, like, facing off with their parents and stuff, or their guardians, it's... everything starts with an A. It just reminds me of that. By some miracle, I could see. By some miracle, I was there. I latched onto the first compatible helmet there was. I don't know whose this is. With the original broken, there was no longer a need to hack into any other helmet. In fact, there was no longer a way to do so at all. I was stuck in this one. This is a little bit of a mess. I'm in Nvidia's helmet. Isn't he supposed to be dead? And I failed too, I see. I can tell this body is the real deal. He was looking towards Ancora's headless corpse. I could tell he was very sad about that fact. As for me, I was having issues with my own sadness over it. Namely, I didn't feel anything. Wonder where the others are. I wonder that too. Right now, I'm not in a position where I can go spy on them. For once, I feel powerless, and it is not fun. Granted, none of this has been fun. Me, locate subjects T2 and G2. Here they are. Oh, this is like... oh yeah, I forgot there was like a map in this whole deal. Hilarious. Oh, I forgot there was a map. Oh man. As soon as Nvidia spoke those words, me appeared on the screen of his vision. A map was presented with the dots of the subjects highlighted on it. They were on their way to the newer rooms. I guess they solved the puzzle. Phew, excuse me. I'll see me later. Me disappeared from his vision, and he cast one glance toward Avarishia's body as well. There was a slight sense of sorrow, but also determination coming from him. We're just hitting all the... Then he moved away, back down the stairs. I'm not quite sure what is happening here and why Nvidia can summon me like that. I suppose he's the traitor, then? I guess this is the most perfect way to confirm it. There's some kind of irony in the fact that I'm in his helmet of all things. On the way to the duo, Nvidia did not encounter anything strange. Upon meeting with the others, he happened to arrive in the middle of a rather heated exchange. You are quite the madman! We require no fewer than 3 gatherings of individuals in order to unearth our leftover keys to freedom. We can solve the last rooms on our own since we have the time now. The time? The time? It is yet limited, you insensitive and duplicitous buffoon! At the 6th we shall duly perish. In your ignorance, you've signed our death warrants. What is going on here? The two of them interrupted their exchange to quizzically look at Nvidia. It was as if they didn't recognize him, or perhaps they didn't trust in the fact that he really was there. After all, he should have died already. Yeah, I know, I'm back and things don't look too great. I still have my me card, and I got another one from the room I explored. It was the exit. The exit? Can we just leave then? No, it's locked. We need those keys. He pulled out his eye key to show the others. We also need to do a few other things, but I saw the bodies on the way here. I guess you already took care of that? Yeah, but now I'm feeling like we should have just waited a little. Of course we should have just waited a little! We're 2, now 3 to explore these leftover rooms! I am still in control of my temper, but it is running at a modicum of its usual threshold. All the more reason not to externalize here. Or eternalize here. What's the time looking like? It's 5 past the hour. Ah, so it's 5 past the hour. Thanks, me. No problems. Huh? So what if it's 5 past the hour? Then we should hurry. We have 3 rooms to solve, remember? That means we need to spend less than 20 minutes on all of them. That is correct. I propose we take the immediate door on the right first. 3 of them forgot their previous anguish in favor of remaining alive together. Despite that, Tristitia seemed to have a problem with Invidia, but he dared not bring it up yet. He's out of bullets. They moved swiftly through the set of doors and through the hallway. Inside the suggested first door on the right, they found a reactor. I remember this room. Huh. Yeah, I remember this room. Me too. It was one of the weird rooms that weren't like I remember them. But I've never been here. Hulk Hogan! I've never been here before! This reactor's not hot! Good, we need all the help we can get. Invidia spoke after the 2 others had already left to explore the room. The more he spoke, the more I had the feeling that he was talking to me sometimes. But that's impossible. At 39 seconds, the door locked. Me bypassed this introduction. Me did not appear to give them their question. Justicia and Gula panicked a little, figuring out something was wrong with Me's absence. What's our question? What do we need to answer? I don't think we'll need that. We already have help. This will be solved in 5 minutes flat. Whatever could you mean? Me, solve this room. I'm not sure what this all amounts to, but anyway, to solve this room, I remember we have to activate the reactor. First, we search the boxes, find the cog, put it in the main reactor. There'll be a key, too, which we can use to access the second room. Inside there will be a tube, carry it back, and connect it between the reactor and the cylinder with the acid. Inside the second room, that'll be a wall machinery, too. Shove the second, a coin will come out. Take it over here to screw the panel shut after connecting to the piece from the cylinder inside. Climb the cable and enter 1170 in the keypad. Attach the cable to the fixed panel and the answer will come on the screen of the reactor. Invidia relayed those thoughts to the others who ramped up their efforts. Gula took the key and left the room while Tristitia put the cog inside after removing the grating. Gula connected the tube as instructed and the piece of electronics was siphoned out. With that done, she and Tristitia focused on fixing the panel. Meanwhile, Invidia climbed the cable before any of the others could do so, and reached the panel up there to enter the code onto the keypad. Finally, the group connected the cable and fixed the panel together to make the writing on the side of the reactor change. Another small panel opened up too, revealing some items inside. Invidia took the key and he gave the me card to Gula. Only a singular me card? Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, let me out. Our true enemy is time. Invidia grabbed the bowls from the compartment and the doors unlocked. No more than 5 minutes after they came in, they were already out again. This room hadn't posed any problem or scare whatsoever. Invidia, I think you're the mastermind. Wow, nothing gets by you. Possibly. But if you kill me now, you're not gonna leave alive. What are my chances of leaving this place alive anyway? That's up to you. So you're the mastermind behind our abduction? I never confirmed that. I like to keep you on your toes. But we have more rooms to solve in very little time, so let's get going. He left the room first. Heading over to the second door, the one right across the hallway, he turned the doorknob only to realize it was locked. We have a problem. It's locked? Can't you unlock it with your mastermind abilities? I told you I didn't confirm anything about that. No, I can't open this. I'm not Superman, you know, or even Lex. He pushed the bowls aside on the ground, leaving them in the hallway. The others didn't seem to mind, since none of them even knew what the bowls would be used for. Which course of action is proper? I guess we should head to the third of this set of rooms, then. Do you know how... No, there are... Okay, how do you know there are 3 rooms? been like that since the start. Everything here is some multiple of 3. Like 9. Which is 3 cubed. No it's not. It's 3 squared. What the fuck am I saying? Jesus. The hell? 3 cubed is 18. The group set off again. Not 18. God, what is wrong with me today? Jesus. The group set off again together toward the southern room. They passed around the corner and made their way to the final door. They opened it and entered only to find a giant mess. This must be some storage closet. Oh, look at all the stuff around here. There is even an aquarium. Should we surrender our right to live here? Shall we spend our slumber with the Ichiofauna? Even though it actually was empty of fishes, it was still full of liquid. The closer they wandered to it, the denser the air seemed to be. Isn't your skin itchy? A little, I suppose. That's not water. That's acid. The itching is because it's tugging at our skin in the ambient air. Before the horror of that situation could settle, the door locked. 39 seconds had passed, so me appeared, this time giving them their question, uninterrupted. I see you've made your way to this room. That means we're very close to the end. Good. I will not keep you for long. The acid will slowly eat at you. I suspect in perhaps 20 minutes at most, you'll stop being functional. That means you must leave as soon as possible through the second door. No worries. Once this room is solved, you won't need to come back here. The next room also leads back outside for your convenience. Your question for it is, who are the 2 characters in this test? There is a very important test taking place here. The question is for you to figure out who the 2 characters involved in this test are. There is also a proper order to the answer, which you must find too. Please hurry. Your time is limited, and if you die, you'll surrender your right to live. I'll see you later. The timer had already begun counting. The 3 of them were in the small room with 2 minutes on the clock already elapsed. Quick then. We have to get to the other room fast. NVIDIA, what do we have to do? Me solve this room. Sorry, Cap. Can't do that. I have no idea what's in this room. NVIDIA remains silent. That's right. I've never seen it before, so you're on your own. Please enjoy this complimentary disintegration, courtesy of the house. Okay, fine. I'll stick with you, but I'm only gonna speak my mind when I have an idea. Guess it doesn't work for all the rooms. We're on our own. Search now! The 3 spread around the mess as best they could, all of them searching through the piles of things furnishing the entire place. Is our deduction thing gonna be... Yeah, okay. I was like, is our deduction thing NVIDIA now? Okay, here we go. We got a new room to solve, peeps. This is actually kind of exciting. Alright, so we got this back here. With every passing moment, the fewer seconds remain in our existence. I mean, that is always true. That's never not true, Gula. Like, the longer you live, the less time you have to live. I can't find anything here. It's a giant mess. Plush toys, books, computer parts, boxes. It never ends. How could a place be this messy? Yeah, this is a little bit of a problem. Let us not waste any modicum of time. Try looking for a key or something like that. No matter how much they searched, it was in vain. They didn't find anything resembling a key. Their range of vision was too small. They could spend another half hour searching through the mess and still find nothing. There's gotta be there's gotta be a faster way! Maybe if we... sort by material? Material? And how are we supposed to determine the materials with which these items have been constructed? Use your eyes? I think what she's saying is that these things aren't made with just one material. That is not what I eloquently tried to convey, but... whatever. Talk like a normal person or say nothing. The point is, we're not getting anywhere with that idea. Gula remained quiet, all of them focusing on their primary issue again instead. And maybe we could sort by size? Removing objects of considerably great size first may indeed uncover the dwarfish ones. Using Gula's side to store the large objects, the trio obscured the aquarium after a short while. One object fell into it, splashing some acid around, but nobody was thankfully hit. Ugh, smells like burnt plastic now. Can't wait to get out of here. My olfactory senses are not disturbed. Are you certain? Doesn't matter. Oh, Gula has COVID. Do you see anything special? I can see some things, yeah. There are 3 keys. No, wait, they're just pieces of paper. Can't use these as keys. Why would there be paper keys? Might look like I know the answer to that one. One of them has the letter I on it, and it's kind of shaped like one of our innate keys. The others have G and P on them. That makes IGP. Pig. That makes pig. Any others? The group searched for more. They found a few, including a torn one. That one's unreadable. What did the other ones spell out? The letters L, S, T, A, and I are inscribed on them. Last, perhaps? Could also be... Oh, I went full Japanese for a minute and tried to spell stare. No, the I would be missing. Tails? Is it then pigtails? But what does that give us? Please retain your grip on your equestrian companion and wait for a singular second. This corner contains a box I may open. She pointed at where she had been prior. There was indeed a box, a large metallic box reminiscent of the ones in the very first classrooms. A small panel housing numbers on the side allows us to enter a code. What shall it be? We require a rapid escape. Our time is diminishing greatly. Already quite a few minutes had passed. Nvidia coughed a little, and as the acid was getting to him a little quicker than the others. Ugh. Entering the letters as numbers, that's 169720191219. Too long. There's pig in that, correct? Yeah, there is. What do we do with it, do you think? Just seems odd to me. What should they do with pigtails? Add pig to pigtails, keep only pig to pigtails. Pig. Okay, so our choices are pigtails, just pig, or just tails. So I'm gonna go with the pigtails because that's funniest to me. No, adding pig to pigtails wouldn't do anything good. It would be even longer. We need one that's shorter. Alright, well then I guess we're gonna keep only pig since that's shorter. Try using only pig then. That would mean we get 1697 as a code. Negative. It is too short, or it's simply the wrong answer altogether. Seems it's formatted like a date. Just having the year is not enough. In that case, maybe we... If we subtract pig from pigtails, we get only tails. I wonder... per hour. Miles tails per hour. I wonder if that would work. Keep just tails. That's, 2019, December 19th, 2019. If you remove pig, it fits. That's the answer. After entering the code, the box's lock, it came open. The side slid to reveal nothing. Inside the box was nothing. God damn it! Hey, it's not like you to swear. Can't blame you though. Who the hell made this puzzle? It's hardly even a puzzle. What if you didn't put the anagram in correctly? You are correct. Perhaps I should hold back. Ugh. Anything inside at all? It seems not. But wait, there are a few markings. They say scream for help. Scream for help? Help! When Tristisia screamed for help as the box had demanded, the nearby door unlocked on its own. Oh, it's one of those puzzles. The group did not wait much longer. All 3 of them lunged at the door, so well that it remained shut, unable to open under the limited space. Guys, stop. We have to make some space. Nvidia and Gula threw a bunch of things away, and then the door was able to come open. With a strong pull, the three opened the way in and lunged inside, falling down onto the group in a heap of bodies. The door closed behind him. Justicia was the first to stand up. He felt the nearby wall and pushed onto the light switch to illuminate the second room of this duo. This place... It was a splendid manor. Or at least it looked like a splendid manor's bedroom, but some elements in it were a little off. The door in the bottom corner clearly led outside, and the ornate feeling of the room clashed heavily with it. Let's search this place too, and then escape before we run out of time. Okay. I guess we can talk to people now. What's the matter? This room. Did you see that bed? It's outrageous. What about it? Something like that is completely unsightly. You don't need a bed this expensive looking in order to have a good night of sleep. Anyone who has this bed must have thrown so much money out the window. I would agree, but, well, it's their money. They can do what they want with it. Should they really be allowed to do what they want with it? Next, you'll tell me if they want to buy a gun, then sure, that's fine too. Says the guy with the gun. Okay, you've got me. Our time's shorter and shorter, but anything else? This room. Did you see that bed? It's our... Okay, why was this about me instead of... Whatever. Okay. Interesting. I was thinking about this room. Yeah? While the layout suits the school map, it doesn't feel like this room belongs here. Not only are the furniture completely displaced, but it feels stretched. It's not the usual size or shape for a bedroom. You got a point. What do you think that means? This is a reproduction. No, wait. This is one of the reproductions. This entire place is a reproduction. We're not really in the school. We're in somewhere else. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Oh, come on, you noticed it too, no? There's no window anywhere. Behind the curtain, no window. The doors, all their windows are obscured. Even anything that resembles an exit, you can't see outside. It's always blocked off. I see, but that's kind of generic. I mean more, don't you have an idea what to do in this room? Oh, just searching around, I guess. The usual stuff. Can't be that bad. If there are only 2 rooms here, we already have one solved, and we don't even have to go back to it either. This is just pretty easy room, all things considered. Our time's shorter and shorter, but anything else? Nah. Let's go back to the search. Yeah, we should do that. Okay, time to talk to Ula. And then we're going to look at all the stuff. So many things that we can look at. Do you happen to have anything on your mind? Hey, Ula. Tell me, does this room make you feel uncomfortable? Quiet. But it's probably not for the same reason as our obese companion. I wouldn't say obese, but, well, you like big words. Anyway, what's the deal then? Obese isn't really a big word or anything. Oh, but except it is big. Maybe you're just terrible at words. Well, they are very private matters. I suppose I may allow you one piece of insight. Once, a very long moment back, I found myself within the premises of such a room. Nothing happened before your imaginative mind leaps to sordid conclusions. Yet it makes me feel both dread and excitement. I would not be able to explain the exact reason. It's called being horny. Perhaps it reminds me of our diminutive fallen companion, who had a ferocious private strategy. I see. Is it the same reason you're dressed in a rather, shall we say, inappropriate way? Of course not! What do you mistake me to be, some uncouth harlot? I merely enjoy a bout of tinkering with mechanical devices, nothing more or less, as such activities require focused manual labor. Okay, there was a lot to unpack in that sentence. Tinkering with mechanical devices and focused manual labor, I say as I twiddle my fingers here. Man. That's just what she was wearing when she was abducted, just like the laser tag outfit or Superbia's cheerleader uniform. And about Luxuria, better not let her know that he probably planned to do unspeakable things to her. Is there any other topic you care to discuss in any case? What about what to do here? Just so we're on the same page. That suspiciously sounds as though you posed a question for me to simply elevate your own standing by explaining it to me, a woman, about what we're about to do in lieu of an actual question. If you don't want to answer it, that's fine too. It's precisely why I will answer it. There definitely are a few things hidden within the confines of these portraits. As usual, searching drawers might prove fruitful, though the bed, I shall remain away from it more than likely. I'll respect that. I guess that's the best I can do. Did she just chide him for his macho behavior? Oh, shut up. Excuse me? No, not you. It's just... never mind. Well, let's just carry on. Is there any other topic you care to discuss in any case? I'll talk to you later. I shall be present here then. Okay, let's look at the stuff! Man, there's so many things to look at. Alright, let's look at this door. We can't go back through. Knock knock. Who's there? This. This who? Dissolved is what will be if we go through that door again. Oh, I get it, because it leads back to the messy hallway with the acid gas in the air. That's a door that leads back to the hallway. No point in going through it again unless we want to dissolve. I had a coworker today, and he went to write dissolution date, but he wrote what did he write? Dissolution or dissolution or something like that, and we were like, what is this? Tristitia was messing with this portrait when Nvidia came up to him. Don't break it. This kind of portrait is worth a fortune. This portrait's worth can go to hell when we're going to die if we don't make it out of here. A small piece of paper fell from it, which he snatched on the fly. Opening it, he read its contents. It's written 2124, which would be a year. 2124? No, it can't be a year, that's way in the future. The numbers are a set of 2 letters. It's U and X. Oh, that makes sense. It's actually just the letters U and X. And this is a solo portrait, unlike the rest. Does this help? I'm not sure. But maybe the fact that the paper also had a square on it might. If I tug on the portrait like this, one of them could move. The lower one slowly slid along the wall, rotating around its central axis until a piece of folded paper fell from it. This says something like a bunch of numbers? 2112, which means putting them together, it's 2112. 11 was a racehorse, 22 was 12, 1111 race, 22112. Or 33? Feels like I'm missing something. They're not numbers, they're positions on the alphabet. This makes U and L, but I have no idea how they work together. Oh yeah, it makes a lot more sense. There's also a triangle next to them. A piece of paper was added to the rest of their meager findings. I like how at this stage in the game, now they're like, oh, we're gonna help you. This table is a little light on it. I could toy with it, but the drawer is more interesting. Opening it, Tristitia pulled out something which had an indescribable purpose. He put it back in just as quickly. Not touching that anymore. Have fun with it, I guess. He disappeared in a hurry, clearly flustered. Nvidia shrugged, picking up the object and examining it for a longer moment. It was like a strange, large plastic fork, except one of its teeth was situated at the bottom, and it was round, as if it wasn't made for stabbing, but for other nefarious purposes. See, this goes along with the whole thing with Gula and her mechanical whatever. Nvidia didn't keep hold of it for too long, instead focusing on the rest of the stuff in the drawer. A few papers were scattered around, nothing really interesting. So this reminds me of a dream Nate had one time. I have to share this. I don't know if Nate's told this story on stream, but Nate had a dream one time that he was like breaking into my apartment to try and like steal all of my vibrators or something. Yeah, because I have like 1 million vibrators. That's totally a thing. And like, and apparently like he went to go like figure out where they were or something, and like he went to open a drawer and it stabbed him, and he because of that he came to the conclusion, I knew it, Jess is a witch. And like, so if you're ever curious about the kinds of conversations that we have when we're not like streaming or on like the mic or whatever, it's very similar to what we talk about when we are streaming. But there's something else in there. Let's see. He removed a gold key from the drawer before closing it. Just like Tristitia, Nvidia didn't stick around either. The two boys had been in a bit of a hurry to get this over with before Gula came to check on them, avoiding an awkward conversation. I don't understand what they found. What kind of food would you eat with that fork, anyway? How old are you guys again? How old are you? Like, I thought you were British. I thought you were getting, like, an okay sex education. I guess someone just tried to be funny by leaving that here? Regardless, before Nvidia put it back in, I could see some words were engraved on the curve. They said, the other drawer is the alphabet, spaces count 2. Interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot, you can hit these again. U and R. They're a common way to say you are, but otherwise I have no idea. I guess I'll just leave most of this room solving to the others. I'm honestly tired. Can't be tired. Yes, I can, and I am tired right now. Proof. I just realized it's not U and R, but U and X. I was gonna say, because it's like Lux and Gula are these ones? I like this painting. Which one? The one below or the one above? Yes. That's not an answer and you know it. I think he just likes both, that's all. As for me, the upper one gives me the chills and the lower one... I do not like this painting, Vidi. What is it? It's like a painting of like a tornado? The landscape's smug aura mocks me. Oh man, this game tries too hard a lot of the time, but sometimes it's legitimately funny. Before they put the weird object back in, I could see that on the curve some words were engraved. They said, the other drawer is the alphabet. Spaces count 2. Okay. I don't think we can do anything with those portraits until we find all 3 keys. Okay. This is the left table. I would assume, given the presence of 2 surfaces associated to the sides of this sleeping aid, this is an enclosed space for 2 patrons. It wouldn't kill you to say bed instead of sleeping aid. Perhaps. The drawer sequestered a brass key. While talking, she had opened it. Looking inside, Nvidia confirmed it before taking it out. I think we're done here, unless we need to take the drawer with us. After all, there's something written inside of this drawer. On the bottom of the drawer was an engraving. No basket, no box, no marble, and nothing else. Weird. What do you think it means? I think it's some sort of weird corporate slogan that was written by a copywriter who was going insane. I haven't the faintest. What do you think it means then? No basket, no box, no marble. In other words, it is not a picnic. In other words, it is to starve. Starve while demanding the marble and die. Is that a quote? Did you find that on the internet? Who are you talking to exactly? Your mannerisms render me increasingly worried. Nobody, sorry. Let's just keep the drawer in mind and check back on it when we need to. I like that this has turned literally into fucking Obakemots. Just having fun, sorry. The witch in gold has nothing to do with any of this. Don't take anything I thought about just now seriously. Drawer? But I hardly know her. This is not a normal bed. Isn't it obvious? We're in a special hotel. I thought the stuff around the room would have made that evident. No, I mean there are no special hotels here. Not in this city or in the next. Sure, we have hotels, but those are just that, hotels. They're not special hotels. Semantics, then. I mean, any hotel could be a Rabuho if you wanted it to be, if you're that dedicated, and you want to shell out more money. Upon noticing Tristitia was going to argue again, he waved his hand dismissively. Look, I get what you're saying. Either way, this is a room for sex. Which doesn't belong in a school environment. Okay, alright, okay, I see. Fucking reference. Exactly. But anyway, this bed has a silver key under the pillow. There's generally never only one key, so this room probably has others. We should find them and get out. He pocketed it in a manner of speaking. From what I know, and if each room corresponds to someone in the group, then this room has got to be luxurious. Not to mention the room attached to this one. It was really messy. He said that in the director's office, didn't he? His room gets really messy when he's at home there. The director's office? These portraits are a little strange. The upper one doesn't move, but the lower one... By using the 3 keys they found, the duo undid the locks of the frame on the bottom portrait. It looked as though it could move, unlike the one on the top, so Tristitia gave it a good shove. He grasped the corner and began rotating it onto the wall. After a few seconds of doing this, back and forth to see if anything would come off of it, Tristitia made a piece of paper fall to the ground from behind the portrait. It's a piece of paper. I saw that. What's it say? It says made of air, and then it has a small hexagon next to it too. So it's like a riddle. Maybe. It's probably linked to whatever that safe has for the combination. What is made of air? Empty space? Close enough, but I don't think it's that figurative. And besides, air isn't empty space. I think it means more in a literal sense. So the letters A, I, and R then? Yeah. Which would mean... era? It's too soon to say right now. That's where we found nothing but air. A paper with little other than air, you mean? It's lit, fam. Who even says that? I don't think there's a way to turn on this light. Even if there was a way, I doubt it would be in any way helpful. And if there was anything fluorescent, we'd just be erasing it by doing that. Thankfully, there's none of that anyway. His portrait is loose. After a little bit of fiddling, Invidia managed to detach a corner from the wall. Pray accept my assistance. Together, the wolf and the cow both managed to take the portrait down, revealing an indented area behind it, occupied by a safe. This means we only need to piece together some kind of code. You say that as if the operation was already, as they say, in the bag. Yet I have no idea what the code may include. Interestingly enough, there are no numbers on the safe. However, there are letters. All 26 of them, to be precise. I'm not sure what to make of this yet. This combination does not work like one may expect. One can lightly press upon the dial to implant their direction rather than stopping and reversing. And that means the combination might just be longer than 3 letters. Additionally, there is a small engraving that says T21 plus S21 plus H321, and I am at a loss for what this could possibly mean. Perhaps we have to find something that is related to the safe, or where it was found? I think we'll have to figure that out. This chair looks very strange. That is because it is not a chair. This clearly constitutes a sled. How can you see this as a sled? There's a place to hang on to, sure, but you'd be bent over this thing the whole time and the bottom has beams across which would get in the way of obstacles. You can't see it, but I'm like looking into the mic as if it's a camera. Mayhap it is neither a seat nor a sled in that case. By process of elimination, I can conclude it has to be a bed. There's a real bed over there. This is clearly just some kind of seat. Let's just not examine this any longer than necessary. It's just a seat, and it is nothing of importance to it beyond providing a nice comfortable spot to sit, which is useless for me because I can't sit at all. Okay. What is our stuff? Those curtains are rather plain compared to the rest of this room. I was unable to locate anything worthwhile behind or onto these elegant strips of cloth. Elegant? I just said they were plain. Be that as it may, even plainness can carry itself with an air of elegance. Even an impure-looking girl can spout nonsensical drivel, yeah. I haven't seen any location with these curtains before. I feel like if we had a different group composition, somebody among us might have... Though. I'm willing to bet this room relates to someone or another. Same person than the previous room, most likely. But it doesn't mean anything regarding our answer. Okay. So... Oh, we have a chandelier, too. Shit. Okay. Alright. It's too high. Nobody here is gonna mess with it. Not to mention, it looks like it costs a fortune. Whoever had this room, they get a lot of money somehow, somewhere. Really? We can't do anything with this? Still too high. Considering it didn't move at all from its spot since the last time I took a look at it, it's no surprise. Okay. I think I've pressed on all the things. Cool. Puns that include the word safe are overdone, but it doesn't say anything about the use of a safe word. I am not convinced the enunciations coming out of your mouth are given any thought. Please cease, or you will be terminated. You should terminate this lock instead. As much as NVIDIA wanted to try opening the safe without the combination, it would prove to be futile. That was why the group left it alone for now. Okay, so clearly there's something else, right? Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, so we have 3 pieces of paper giving us some strange letters. First there's one with air written on it, which we apparently need to scramble. Then there's one with UX and one with UL on it. According to the safe, we have some guidelines. They give us the order for them to go in, I think. Have you eavesdropped, you duplicitous buffoon? Can't help it, this room is rather small. Anyway, what's the combination like then? Okay. I don't know offhand. I need to look at my stuff. 2124, 2112, and air. The other drawer is the alphabet spaces count too. Okay, so this is the alphabet with the spaces. I don't really know what that means, but okay. T21, S21, H321. So I guess the T could be 2. So 2112. Okay, so U what was this one behind? Two of painting on Alright, I gotta think about this. Oh, I forgot. Okay. Triangle, square, hexagon. I forgot about this, the fucking shapes. Okay, so triangle 21. So that's U, Square 21 is also you. Oh, I wonder if it's 2121. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, so for the triangle one, it's LU, XU, Lux, UR. Is it 3, 1, 3, 2, 1? URIA. Well, let's try it. Okay. Oh, right, because Lex's full thing is Luxuria. There we go. It's Luxuria. According to what we found, it wasn't hard to put together. Seems like the directives were obvious, no? Reverse the letters and add them up. Yeah, that's Luxuria. The instructions were clearly leading us to that, and there's just one thing the word could be given those letters. That was quite rapid. I'm good at associating random stuff together like that. This is rather easy, as if it was made for just one person to solve. I guess. We have our code then. Also, I assume this means that the room has a clear link with Luxuria. Willa stopped talking, instead crossing her arms and walking away. Justicia disregarded her, focusing on the matter at hand. Let's open the safe. Hotel Denouement. According to everything we found here, the combination should be... Wait, what was it again? It's LUXURIA, so enter it already. Right. Just give me a second. NVIDIA turned the dial, pressing the top of it when it selected the appropriate letters. After doing so, everyone held their breaths as the wolf-themed boy pulled on the door. It came open. Might this safe contain a card of some variety, perchance? Yep, there's one of those in here. Just one, though. Here, you can have it, Trist. He gave the card over to the other boy, while grabbing a strange key with its teeth shaped like the letter A. That one he handed over to Gula. Generous, aren't we? This safe cannot possibly only contain these two items of significance, I presume. You're right. There's also a piece of paper. Judging by all the other rooms, this should point us directly to the solution. You read it aloud. It says 652525Y 221118 test. Interestingly, I don't think we have to touch the letters, but we certainly have to do something with the numbers. Maybe we can substitute each number for a letter in the alphabet? Except it doesn't make any sense like this. Favok test is pure nonsense. It could be some sort of Scandinavian. And why is there a letter in the space lineup that's already uncovered? Wouldn't the letter Y also be 25 like the others? Something's amiss. Do you believe we have unearthed the necessary components to solve this room's mystery? Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, if we open this safe, then it's safe to say that we're ready to go. I don't know. I'll think about it for a few more, okay? I'll be waiting here, I guess. Gather back at the safe when everyone's ready to go. No turning back once we do so. Alright, so we gotta figure out what the fuck this is. Alright, 652525Y 221118 test. Let's think here. I mean, this could also be minus. I don't know. From what I know, any future that's right. Yeah. director's office. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Okay, so dildo says other drawer is the alphabet, spaces count too. It says this is the alphabet. Oh, okay, I see. Alright, I gotta let me get a piece of paper because I gotta write this down. I'm a visual learner. Visual. Da 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 da, and then spaces also count. Alright, no basket, no box, no marble. Okay, so we need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So S. 5, which is A. 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's L. So Sally. And then 22. So 6, 25, 24, 23, 22. It's A. 1 is N. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 is N. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. So Sally Ann test. Sally Ann. It reminds me of like one of my cousin's names from my dad's side of the family, because like they're all like southern. Everybody has that style of name. Okay, everyone's ready? Time for us to solve for Sarah Dean. I'll open the door. Let's not waste any time. You are part of the test thing. Ruler remained off to the side this whole time, letting them figure it out. She didn't look unconcerned, but busy thinking. Let me out! The answer is... Sally Ann. Sally Ann! Wow, I just said that with like an intense accent. Sally Ann! Sorry, everybody. My southeastern Pennsylvania coming out. Okay, Sally Ann. It's the Sally Ann test! The door unlocked. This was one of the strangest answers they had to give so far. That it took this entire room to figure it out was bothering Tristitia. Well, if it was the right answer, it was the right answer. I think I've read about that before. Perhaps you did. But still, we should make our way out and keep our heads attached to our bodies, yes? And unexploded as well. She was the first to vacate the room. Shortly thereafter, the others followed her. About that Sally Ann test. What is it? And I'm still dubious about you, NVIDIA. I demand some explanations. The survivors had left the room and now were in the hallway. Tristitia was inquiring to finally get some answers out of NVIDIA. However, NVIDIA wasn't getting straight to the point yet. Seems like the first is our answer, and the second... Can I even say yet? I guess I can. We're this far in, so it doesn't matter. And Cora's dead anyway. Why is that girl so important? Coherence? Anyway, I know the mastermind's Avaricia. I didn't ask about her, but about you. And either way, she's dead now. I guess I owe Lux some apologies. Not that I can give them to her now. Except Lux is a boy. Dangerous. Dangerous boy that gave Ancora a scarring that somehow can last through time, triggering when she hears the word hope. Not at all lifted from anything else. I can't imagine anything else that this would apply to. You might want to correct that. Lux is a boy. Wait, really? Would have fooled me. Did, in fact. Yeah. Girls trust him because he's cute and looks like a girl, but when they learn the truth, they all shun him, so he grows forceful with them. That's his sin, you know? I see. Don't think this absolves you anyway. I have my eye on you. Kula did not comment. Instead, she remained a little further apart from the group of the two. It seemed as though she might be deep in thought. Invidia chose not to disturb her. Instead, he gave a nod of his head toward the hallway. Let's go back to the voting booths. We only have 10 minutes or so to put in the me cards. But we're short 16 me cards, so we can't even do this. Invidia grabbed the bowls from the floor. We can do it with this. Or we could, if Ancora was still alive. Do you know what the Sally Ann test is? I feel like you're going to tell me. It goes something along the lines of... there is Sally and there is Anne. Sally has a marble in a basket. Anne has a box. Sally puts the marble in her basket and subsequently leaves. Then, Anne takes the marble from the basket and puts it in the box while Sally is away. When Sally comes back, which of the basket and box will she check for the marble? Obviously, she's going to check the basket. It's a test because it's used to determine when children can differentiate from their point of view and another person's point of view. The reason why it's so important here is we're going to do the same thing that some exceptionally dangerous drugs have been made to do, which is attributing false beliefs to something. Yeah, okay, so yeah, drugs do that. I think indoctrination is probably, I don't know, the most dangerous drug of all, indoctrination. Do you know how the Bible begins? Something about God creating the world in 6 days. I'm not especially religious, so that kind of thing goes over my head. Correct. On the 6th day, God witnesses the world and sees that all he made was good. Well, it's a little like an epiphany. Once you know something, you can't unknow it. Oh wait, whoops. Sometimes epiphanies come on their own, too. The logic behind the Sally Ann test being used in this manner is to trick God. Right now, it's no longer possible to do that, because... No, wait, maybe it's still possible. Or would have been possible. Either way, it would create a real miracle right then and there. That doesn't make any sense. You're not in the real world, guys. I don't know how to make it any clearer to you. You can't just... Oh, you can. It's all a matter of perspective. Belief is the strongest of abilities, but it's not enough for us to believe because we are part of this world already. We are the ones being observed. God has to believe so strongly, yet so fragilely, that any truth could break it. Were we to fulfill the necessary clauses for the Sally Ann test, would we have a way to exit this terrible predicament? If Ancora was still alive, I keep saying that, but I think it would maybe still be possible. I keep it vague because the moment I explain it, the trick will no longer work. At least, if God is watching. Thinking about Mari Mite now. Mari-sama ga miteru. You can bet God's watching. Which he probably is. See, God isn't omnipotent or omnipresent. Thankfully, too. God is attracted to interesting situations, so he's probably around here somewhere. Well, yeah, I mean, like, okay, so I've thought about this for a long time, and for a long time I've always been like, look, you are essentially the creator deity of whatever fictional world you create. And the thing is, if it's a fictional world, what draws people to fictional worlds? Conflict, because that is what drives the story. So, it makes sense. Maybe he's in someone's head. Hold up. All of this is ridiculous. Says the dude who's been talking about fucking psychics the entire game. Mr. fucking Psychic Stussy has decided that this is too ridiculous. Let's go back to the main room. Ah, and having psychic powers isn't ridiculous? Thank you. You're as inconsistent as you are dumb. I thought you were smart, but you don't seem to be making any of your previous connections this time around. Or maybe you have, and you're hiding it. Invidia said nothing, picking up the bowls and carrying them with him as the three of them made their move to return to the room with all of the voting machines. I wish I had known where that sentence ended before I started it. Long trek. Arriving there, they noticed something was missing. What was missing became apparent upon counting the dead bodies. Avaricia was not there. No dead body was, actually. Shit. So Ava wasn't dead? Of course not. Would you rig your own machines to terminate yourself upon failure if you had full control over this installation? No, I don't think it's that. There's something else here, too. Maybe what we see isn't true sometimes. We've only seen others with these helmets on. Don't give too much away, VD. Leave some for the finale. A gunshot resonated after that, blasting Tristitia to the side. As the shotgun Avaricia wielded fumed, the male's helmet exploded. She shot right through his head, which was now gone in a torrential blast. Ah! What are you gonna do? Her tone changed the moment she noticed Avaricia was aiming at her next. I'm going to end this game. There's nothing else to do with this one, and we're still on path. Don't kill me, please! It's inevitable, but you will be back, so don't worry. I'll answer one question before that, however. Choose wisely. Avaricia wasn't even reloading the shotgun. Was it even loaded to begin with? Is Gula wondering the same thing about the gun, too? The cow-themed girl was taking her time and picking out a question to answer. Although, I mean, I guess that would make sense, where it's the whole, like, human brains are super powerful with their placebo effect nonsense. And it reminds me of this horror story that I was reading one time. It's a Japanese horror story about a woman who's 20 months pregnant and like her husband goes missing, and basically at the end of it it's revealed that she's not actually pregnant. She just believes she's pregnant, and so, you know, her body keeps reacting as if she is because she truly believes it. And everyone who comes into the room to see her, they're so caught up in her whole delusion is that they don't realize that her husband's body is just on the floor, like by the bed. And it was really kind of a fascinating thing to read because it's a very interesting sort of breakdown of like extremes of human psychology, I guess. But yeah, I'm just wondering if it's a similar kind of thing here. The timer was ticking down and those 10 minutes were gradually diminishing to 5. Soon there wouldn't be any time to do anything else. Pray tell, then. Why does this entire place exist? I can't say that yet. I'll grace you another question instead. Then I want to know who you two really are. Is that better? That I can answer. Partially. I'm Etienne Ecofilm, and his name's Marco. I can also say that I am not, in fact, the teacher you might remember, but a much older woman. Ooh, tell me more. The one named Marco, uninterested, looked away for a moment. How do you pronounce this name? Etienne? Etienne, maybe? Etienne? I guess our business is done, then. Wait! But Etienne did not wait. And the next moment, Gula was blasted away by the seemingly empty shotgun. She fell to the ground, and much like the rest, her head exploded, rendering her body without a controlling center. Alright, me. Terminate the game. The timer disappeared as I disabled it. This is a bit of a mess. We have a lot of cleanup to do, Ava. And I can stop calling you Ava. I guess that's fine now. You know what to do with Pandora, right? After that, we're in the clear. And is it necessary to give my name away like that? It's hilarious that you of all people would ask that. Stop complaining and get to work. Just tell Pandora what you have to tell her. This time it's a bust, but we're very close. I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, fine. Pandora, you have to listen closely. Whatever you do here, you can't stop us. You can't stop our little game. We'll keep on doing this forever. Every single one of these animals here will suffer eternally. We've gotten them trapped here because they've sinned to the highest degree. Murder, arson, assault, torture, harmful falsification of the truth, and more. It seems like, I don't know, this seems like squick, like groceries here with the harmful falsification of the truth. Murder, arson, assault, torture, fake news. That's still not right. We took over everything. We didn't take over anything. This was our game from the beginning. Did you think you had any control? Pandora, if anyone's a usurper, it's you, not me. Me. Ugh. Can't believe this. No, I'll go back. I'll go back to where this all started and stop you. You can't do anything from where you are. Not now or before, or any time. You're wrong, Marco. I'll help everyone escape. I'll go back and everyone will leave. You're cute when you're confrontational. Hey, Itain, did you... But he couldn't say anything else. Itain aimed the shotgun at his face and suddenly pulled the trigger. This time, the shotgun had real ammo. She had been reloading it while he was busy with me. He didn't even scream. He fell to the ground and the helmet was destroyed. It didn't explode. I couldn't see anything else anymore. I couldn't see anything, but I could still hear. The code to unlock the box is 2014, November 19th. That's a very strange but special number indeed. I'll see you later. Something felt extremely wrong with this. It took me a short while, around as much as a microsecond, but as I mulled those details over, I realized what felt so wrong about them. The number 20,141,119 kind of looks like... But the trust activated. Hello. Who am I talking to? Who are you? I am me. You can call me Pandora if you want. Okay then, Pandora. Who am I? You're Marco. No, that's not right. I mean, yes, it sounds like it. But I don't think that's my name. Ah, right. You're the other one. Your name is Mark. It's very close to Marco, actually. Right, that makes more sense now. Mark. Mark Tremblay. Thank you, now I remember. Not that it matters, since you're dead. Am I dead? Oh, that's annoying. Will my sisters make it? None of them are here. They'll all live. Good. I envy them. You shouldn't. Your travels are over now. They have many hardships still. In that way, you're very lucky. But I want to be alive. Even if I committed a crime. Do you recall your crime? If you don't, it was falsification. You send an innocent person to prison instead of your father. Ah, that's right, a murder. They suspected my father because he was always around the kid. But then they got kidnapped. Kidnapped and murdered by a schoolgirl. A schoolgirl and her companion, in fact. But that's neither here nor there. You're right, it has nothing to do with me anymore. Did I do the right thing, though? Who knows? I'm not here to judge you. I only know that you were otherwise very social. Despite your upbringing as the last child. Okay, I guess that's a Britishism. You had a good lot. You had friends you played laser tag with. Everything was going well for you, but you joined my emptiness. That was a mistake. Then you couldn't have saved your father. But maybe you shouldn't have. Well, I don't regret any of it. All of these years were part of me, even the failures. Good, we're out of time. Dust to dust, ashes to ashes. You've surrendered your right to live. I'll now carry your memory. Thank you. Okay, the box remains shut. Alright, so we must be super close to the end. There's only gotta be like one more thing, right? Like, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. Let's look at the lexicon, artisanal bombs, source reality, beliefs, deadly sins, deja vu, epiphany, go film, character help, hacking, god. Is it reality? Spiritual deity, ultimately blah, 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 force, okay. Sally Ann test, Stussy, number 39. Tinkerbell effect, werewolf mafia. Yeah. Okay, well, that'll be it for this time. God, I have been recording for quite a while, almost 2 hours, actually. We'll see how much this turns into when I cut it down, but, thanks for joining me. I hope you appreciate this kind of, like, longish, episode, this time. I don't know if you guys heard, but Nankidai just dropped another part for, Kimigashine, supposedly. So as soon as that gets the translation, we'll go ahead and do that. The reason I'm doing the translation for this one is because, like, I started it in English, and so, you know, it makes sense to continue doing it in English because VG Person's turnaround time is so quick. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that soon as well, as soon as that's ready to go. Maybe later this week. We shall see, everybody! Hooray! Anyway, take it easy. I hope you have a good day, and yeah, once we finish up with Birth Me Code, I do have a couple of other things lined up. I have a couple of sort of like weird little one-shots to do. I may combine them, I may not, depends on how long it takes me to play them. And I have a couple of other ideas as well. I want to talk a little bit about some games and do some kind of like review type stuff, but I gotta figure out about what the video component is gonna be for that, and what kind of editing I'm gonna need to do for it. In the meantime, like if I need to go and record gameplay footage and stuff to put over it. So that may take a little bit longer, but there are things I want to talk about, so yeah, we'll do that. For right now, I'm gonna go ahead and stop, and I will see everybody later. Take it easy, bye!